Peace and good day. My name is Peace and good day. My name is Worsham L, and I am your host for Raise It High Live. Today we are listening to Oddisee's Contradictions Maze as we consider making new habits, because all too often we find ourselves frustrated with the process of forming new habits, new ways of being, new ways of thinking, new ways of acting. But I'm here to tell you, do not give up. I repeat, do not give up. Our brain is a habitual computer, if you will. We are habitual creatures, meaning that habits is how our brain functions. So the more we do something called a neural pathway is created. And when these neural pathways are created, it becomes more of a default pattern, which is why it can be so difficult to make new habits and why we find ourselves doing things that we don't want to do and that we've already decided that we're going to change. So again, don't give up, keep moving forward. So here are a couple of things that you can do in order to successfully accomplish those new goals. Number one, notice what contributes to the habits that you do not want to engage in, right? Peace and good day. Thank you for joining us. Notice why you are experiencing the habit, the thought, the behavior that is happening. There is a function behind things. Are we doing it because we are stressed out? Are we behaving or acting or thinking this way because we need something, right? Because there's a function behind everything. And when we understand the function, we are in a better place to be able to replace it or with a new habit that still addresses this function, but addresses it with a habit that we can feel good about, okay? Number two, understand, why are you desiring to change this habit? Right? All too often, we want to make change for other people because they think that we should, or because we believe that that's what everybody else wants for us. But if we are not motivated internally, if it's not something that we want for ourselves, we're less likely to have the motivation to continue pushing forward over the challenges and to continue doing the repetition that is required for us to be able to create new habits in the first place, right? So identify for yourself, why do you want to change this habit anyway? Why are you changing the way you think? Why are you changing the way you behave? Why are you changing the way you act? Right? Behave, act. You get the point. But why are you making these changes? So that you have a core understanding of why this is important to you, so that in those moments when you're feeling frustrated with yourself, you're able to remind yourself, I'm doing this because of my needs, right? Because of my values, because of my desires for my life, my goals, okay? And then number three, make sure you are creating a realistic goal. Peace and welcome to our Raise It High Live. We're talking about creating new habits, right? And we're on the third step here, considering how do we create realistic goals. All too often, we create a goal it's more of like a long-term goal instead of a short-term goal. So I'll use myself as an example. When I was working on healing my trauma and really beginning to ground myself and address the issues that I was experiencing, one of the things I wanted to do was begin to incorporate yoga into my daily practice, right? Now, the unrealistic goal I had for myself was I was going to go from doing 0 minutes to 60 minutes every day. That is absolutely absurd. And I found myself extremely frustrated and discouraged when I was not able to successfully even engage in it at all, right? But when I changed that goal to 5 minutes, I felt so great when I hit that 5-minute mark or went over that 5-minute mark. And now here I am able to do however many minutes I need to do and doing it every day. But why? Because I broke it down to an attainable goal instead of trying to rush to the end all goal, right? So again, set yourself up for success by making a small step, taking baby steps, right? We have to crawl before we are able to run or walk, right? Next thing is to make sure that we connect it to a routine or to something that we do. By connecting it to a part of our daily routine or connecting it to something that we already do on the day-to-day, we're manipulating those neural pathways, and our brain is going to create like an off-ramp, if you will, where there's already a neural pathway created. So it helps us to be more successful in creating our routine or our new habit that we have for ourselves. Thank you for joining us today, guys. Let us know in the comments what habits you're working to change, right? What new habits that you're forming in 2021. And then next, you all, I want you to honor your efforts, honor your intentions, honor the progress that you have made. Sure, there will be days where you aren't as successful as you want, but remember that repetition is required. The same way we have to do reps when we're working out in order to see the effects and the body changes that we want to see, we are definitely going to also have to be repetitious in what we're thinking, what we're doing, how we're behaving when we really want to create a new way of being. So do not get discouraged when you are unsuccessful. Instead, use it as an opportunity to grow, honor your intention, honor your progress, and honor your perseverance, because forming new habits requires perseverance. It requires that we continue to push forward and repeat things in order to successfully do things. Not because something's wrong with you, but because that's how our brain works. We need repetition. So don't give up on whatever you're focused on, whatever goal you have for yourself. Continue pushing forward. Continue, because you can do it. Make yourself a realistic goal, a small step to get to that long-term goal. If you want to do something 7 days a week, start with 1 day. If you're trying to do something 60 minutes a day, start with 5 minutes. Make these realistic goals to set yourself up for success, to create these new pathways. Thank you so much for joining me today on Raise It High Live. Please drop in the comments what habits that you're forming for yourself in 2021 or whatever year you happen to be watching this video. Thank you so much. Like and share this video. Please visit our YouTube page and enjoy your progress. Enjoy your journey. You got this. Thank you so much for being here with me today.